Next year, we're going to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Clone Wars. Now, Clone Wars is one of the biggest, not of the biggest, Star Wars series ever made. It is a childhood dream to make a massive army of clones, forces, separatists. And Clone Wars is basically the rise for LEGO Star Wars. And I think it's a great time to add it to our must-have list. Starting now, we have set number 7681, Separatist Spider Droid. Now, this set was a limited edition back in 2008, and it comes with 5 minifigures. As you can see, we have a regular battle droid, a super battle droid, a battle droid commander, a clone, and the Commander Fox, which goes for around $100 nowadays. It is very expensive, basically, the commanders, clones, because they're so popular nowadays and there's coming series of them. So yeah, that is why basically Commander Fox is worth so much nowadays. But if we count the build, well, the 2013 build is a lot better than 2016 one, but this is just a classic nostalgic LEGO set, which I think is a great addition to our must-have list, especially because Commander Fox only appeared in this LEGO set. Continuing our list, we have set number 75045 Republic AV7 Anti-Vines Cannon. Now this set came back in 2014 and retailed only for $40, and it comes with 4 minifigures if we count the Droideka, Plo Koon, and 2 Wolfpack Clone Troopers. Now the Wolfpack Clone Troopers go through $40 to $50. That is very expensive for a Clone Trooper. Now basically the cannon of the Republic is super massive, but it only comes with 434 pieces. But nonetheless, the structure of it, the design, I basically love everything about it. That is basically why it goes to $200 to $300 sealed in the box nowadays. Next on the list, we have set number 9525 Pre Vizsla's Mandalorian Starfighter. Now don't get me wrong, the model is not that fantastic, but nonetheless the minifigures are absolutely phenomenal. You get Pre Vizsla, Death Watch Mandalorian, and Obi-Wan Kenobi in his classic Clone Wars outfit. Now yes, the model is basically outdated because the 2021 looks a lot better with Bo-Katan and other Mandalorians, but nonetheless the Pre Vizsla minifigure adds really a lot to this set. That is why it goes to $100 to $150 new condition. Now as you can see, the model features a lot of really nice details, especially basically the wings line up and basically a little stand that you can basically place your Mandalorian Starfighter. And there's a little, basically as you can see, storage area behind the Pre Vizsla's Mandalorian Starfighter to put some bombs and basically, well, some pieces that you would like to add in a crate. And as you can see in the front of the Mandalorian Starfighter, you can place your Pre Vizsla and a normal Mandalorian. I think this set is very amazing, and that is basically why it goes to also $200 to $300 sealed in the box. But if we count that it only retailed for $50 back in 2013. Now set number 7676, the Republic Attack Gunship. It is one of the medium gunships ever made. I personally like the 2013 version a lot better, but counting what you get in this set, it is basically phenomenal. You get 7 minifigures in this set: Obi-Wan Kenobi, Plo Koon, Asajj Ventress, Commander Cody, and 2 regular clone troopers. As you can see, the gunship looks absolutely fantastic, but the front of the gunship looks actually really like what the downscale of it. Basically, it is the worst part in this gunship. Basically, because in 2013, they made a lot better mold and basically used a lot better piece. Nonetheless, let's see what we have here. We have a speeder from Endor, basically, that looks exactly the same that Commander Cody can ride. We have a little station on the front which can be used by clone troopers. We have a medical place which you can place your clone trooper and he'll basically rest, and you can resurrect him and basically put him back into battle. But nonetheless, this gunship is one of the best gunships because you can place a lot of really nice minifigures into it. But nonetheless, it came back in 2008 and it only retailed for $120. Nowadays, this set will cost you around $500 to $700 sealed in the box. That is basically crazy money considering that it only retailed for $120. Now this set holds a lot of memories to Clone Wars fans. Set number 8014, Clone Walker Battle Pack. This was the first and the best clone battle pack ever made, which came with 2 regular clones, a clone gunner, and a clone commander. This Walker here, you can place the 2 clone troopers on top of them, and as you can see, some flick fire missiles on the sides of the Walker, which look absolutely fantastic. The minifigures are also great. For 2009, I think this is the best battle pack you can basically ask for. Regular clone troopers and a basically extra clone gunner. Now set number 75046, Coruscant Police Gunship, is one of the most nostalgic for me sets, basically because I used to have it back in the day. Now, as you can see, this set features Ahsoka Anakin Skywalker and 2 shock troopers, which go to $90 in a new condition. That is basically an insane price for a clone trooper, and basically because of this clone trooper being so popular nowadays, that is basically why he costs so much money. As you can see, we have a red cockpit on the front, basically the type of blue and gray. It actually really, as you can see, we have some turrets which you can basically use and fire through the Coruscant and basically hunt the villains. And basically, as you can see, we have some spring-loaded shooters on top of the police gunship. Now, I think this is one of the most nostalgic sets, and that is basically why it retails to $200 to $400 nowadays. Cracking our number 7 spot, we have set number 75012 Bark Speeder with Sidecar, which retailed back in 2013 for $25, and it came with 226 pieces. But as you can see, the main reason that everybody buy this set is for the Phase 2 Captain Rex, and that is basically why he costs so much money, basically because of the iconic appearance of him in a lot of Star Wars series and basically movies. He retails for $100 to $150 new condition. So as you can see, you have a Bark Speeder with Sidecar, basically that Captain Rex and Obi-Wan can drive. You also have 2 assassin droids, but on the front of the box, it really like 2013, they didn't show an other commander droid. You can see the Sidecar looks really similar to the new 501st, because this set is now retailing to $300 to $350 sealed in the box. Now, the Clone Wars Turbo Tank is one of the biggest and one of the coolest turbo tanks LEGO has ever made. Set number 8098, the Clone Turbo Tank. Now, as you can see, this set comes with 6 minifigures. We have Anakin Skywalker with his Padawan Ahsoka. You got a regular clone trooper, Ayla Secura, and Cad Bane. So as you can see, the minifigure selection is actually really weird, because as you can see, we have Cad Bane fighting for the whole Clone Turbo Tank and basically 3 Jedi Knights. So as you can see, we have some seats for the clone troopers, and inside, if we open up the full interior, we have a really nice walker. There's so much basically things they can do with this Clone Turbo Tank, basically because of its massive structure and basically what you can do with this Clone Turbo Tank. It is basically really insane, and as you can see, that is why it basically retails nowadays to $300 to $400 sealed in the box, considering that in 2010 it only retailed for $120. Cracking our top 5, we have set number 7868 Mace Windu's Jedi Starfighter, which came with 309 pieces and only retailed for $40 back in 2011. So as you can see, from one side we have Mace Windu with his astromech and his Jedi Knight Starfighter, and on the other hand we have the tactical droid, which is basically a very expensive minifigure because he goes to $80 nowadays. And as you can see, he comes with this really cool Separatist speeder, and you get 2 battle droid which come with their own, like, you know, those standalone speed. As you can see, the functions which you can do with the Mace Windu Starfighter. And as you can see, we have some really nice addition to the basically battle. As you can see, we have some side for the Separatists and for the Jedi. That is basically what I really love in those Clone Wars sets, and that is why this set is basically a limited edition back in 2011, and it retails to $200 to $400 nowadays. Continuing our list, we have another 2011 set number 7964, the Republic Frigate. Now, this set also came with 5 minifigures. We have Commander Wolf with his Wolf Pack, which actually are very expensive nowadays because they only came in this set. They go to around $100. We have 2 more Jedi Knights, and we have Master Yoda. So as you can see, this Republic Frigate is basically really insanely detailed. I really love those clone We have a lot of really nice catapults, which you can basically catapult to the battlefield. With the Republic Frigate, we have basically some places which you can make some meetings on the basically frigate. We have a lot of cannons on side of those ships. So yeah, this is one of the perfect Clone Wars basic ships they can basically add to your collection. Now, this set only retailed for $120 back in the day, and nowadays you're going to pay around $400 to $500 for this set. Ranking our top 3, we have set number 8039. We have the Venator Class Republic Attack Cruiser. Now, this is the only Venator that we had. So as you can see, it comes with 5 minifigures. We have Palpatine, we have 2 Senate Commander Guards, basically we have a clone gunner, and we have a regular clone trooper to basically pilot the Venator. So as you can see, we have a really nice Palpatine's like office inside a Venator. We have basically a big cannon which the clone gunner can basically use to fight the Separatist army, and we have this basically massive thing that you can open up to put your clone basically pilot to pilot the Venator. So there's a lot of really nice guns to the sides of the ship, but yeah, I think this is a very nostalgic set that everybody basically loves. loved back in 2009. Because nowadays you're going to pay upwards of $500 to $600 sealed in the box. That is very insane because it only retailed $420 back in 2009. Now this is one of the best for myself Clone Wars set ever made. Set number 9515, the Malevolence. Now back in the day I always thought that the Malevolence is the invisible hand. I don't know why I thought of that. Basically because the first time I saw episode 3, now this set comes with 6 minifigures. You get a regular battle droid, a battle droid pilot, you get Padme Amidala, which looks actually really ugly, the Padme. Then we have Count Dooku, Anakin Skywalker, and General Grievous. Now the Malevolence comes with this giant cannon which can basically freeze. If you watch the Clone Wars, you can basically know what this cannon on the side of the Malevolence can do. You can basically freeze ships and stop the power of the ship that it can basically can't move. And basically the interior of the ship is actually really amazing. You can put General Grievous on the front to command the Malevolence. You can put a pilot droid. You can have like a little meeting in front. There's a big train. I don't know why they made a little scale train inside of the Malevolence, but yeah, in the Malevolence there's like a big ginormous train. Well, I think this is one of the best models, but that is very expensive for a set that only retailed $420. Now, set number 10195, the Republic dropship with AT-OT is the best LEGO Clone Wars set ever made. And just saying, this is not the best Clone Wars set, it is one of the best LEGO sets ever made. And as you can see, the AT-OT, which can come with a lot of basically seats for the clone troopers. Now, the minifigure selection is also really insane. You get 8 clone troopers in this set, which is actually really amazing for a starter pack. You get 6 regular clones, and you get 2 pilots. The one is basically piloting the Republic dropship, and the other one is piloting the AT-OT. Now, as you can see, let's start with the AT-OT. It comes with a lot of seats for your clone trooper, like around 16 seats, which you can basically place your clone troopers. But on this set, it only came 6, but you can buy some battle packs and basically fill up your dropship and the AT-OT. Now, it also comes with this really nice ladder, which looks actually really amazing, like the ladder. But the dropship, it is basically the main thing about this set. They can basically hang up your AT-OT and basically fly into action. But the most important thing is how you basically drop the AT-OT. And I think this is one of the best, not if the best, LEGO set and basically LEGO Star Wars, Clone Wars ever made LEGO set. Now, this is only my opinion. I really wanted to make this video special because we're going to celebrate the 20 years of Clone Wars. And I basically like to add my opinion to it, that those are basically the sets that you must have to be especially the Clone Wars fan. Now, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave your comment down below which LEGO Star Wars must-have list you would like to add to my list. And what is your favorite LEGO Clone Wars set ever made? Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed and smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you legends in the next one. Peace out.